I own a brokerage. I sell homes for a living. That's what I do. Guess what my advice to you is right now? Don't sell your house yet. Things are gonna change. In this video, I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why you should wait to sell your home. Are you ready? Let's roll. Number 1, this is not 2008. So if you're waiting for prices to plummet, I'm sorry to break it to you, it's not gonna happen. And I meet a lot of buyers, home buyers right now, and they're waiting. They think that this is a repeat of 2008, that somehow prices for homes are just gonna drop and they're gonna be able to just make a killing because that's what happened in 2008. But no, it is not. This is a total different story. I was a player in 2008. I was selling homes. I was in the trenches in 2008. I know what 2008 felt like. This is not it. So if you're a home seller, you gotta wait because these buyers are gonna get the reality check very soon that this is not it. Let me tell you why this is different. First of all, back in 2008, most people were financing their home with a 3-year fix, a 5-year fix, a 7-year fix. Basically, they held a 3-year fixed mortgage or a 5-year fixed mortgage, and that thing will go into an adjustable mode at the end of that term. Most people, most of my clients, even myself, I financed properties back then on a 2-year fix. That was very dangerous. So we all suffer for it because at the end of the term, the rate will increase, will jump, and things got very difficult. Right now, most people these days have a 30-year fix. So basically they could sit for the next 30 years on this very comfortable interest rate that they got. Most people have anywhere between 2 to 3.5% interest rate on a 30-year fix. I have a 3% on my home. Very comfortable. So I could sit this one out for the next 30 years. I could stay in my house. I don't have to sell and continue making, very comfortable payments on my home mortgage. Another reason why this is not 2008 is because if you have to sell your home right now, you're not desperate. Most people have tons of equity in their home because properties went up in value nicely for the last few years. And if they sell, they're not gonna be underwater. Most people back in 08, 09, 2010 were underwater. They owe more money to the bank than what the property was worth.
Hell no!
This is not the case right now. Another reason why this is not 2008 is because the inventory is very low out there. If you see most metro area markets in the country, the inventory is still very low because there are not enough homes and there are more buyers than sellers right now, and that hasn't changed. The problem is not the inventory. When you look back at 2008, everyone was selling at the same time, so inventory just went up and up and up and nobody was buying. This is not the case. So there's a different reason. When people are pressed, they have to sell. It's a complete different story. So that allows me to stay with my property, with my asset longer and wait for the right moment. And that's why this is not 2008. The second reason why you should not sell your house right now is this. Lenders, banks are gonna get more creative. And I'm already seeing this. I'm seeing programs that I was not seeing a year ago, 6 months ago. Right now you have programs for buyers that offer a 2-year or a 3-year period of a lower interest and then adjust to a higher interest rate. There is still some post-traumatic stress disorder, some PTSD out there about 2008 in the creative financing that we saw there. But things are different right now. The programs that you're seeing coming in come with certain guarantees. You're not gonna be seeing irresponsible lending again, but you're gonna see programs that actually make sense for buyers. Because for some reason, we came to believe that the only way to buy a house was on a 30-year fix, because that's what my mom told me, that's what my grandma told me. You need to buy a house on a 30-year fixed interest. But most people actually sell their home between 2 to 3 years. So they keep the house for a very short period. They capitalize in the equity, they buy something else, they go to a different property. So they sell these properties quickly. They don't stay in the home for 30 years. So the idea of the 30-year fix, I think is gonna change. I think it's gonna get more creative. I think we're gonna see more of those 5-year fixed interest rates, 7-year fixed interest rates, 10-year fixed interest rates. We're gonna see those more and more coming up in the next few months. My third reason why you should wait to sell your home is this. The economy is going to stabilize, not only here in the US, but in the world. And uncertainty is going to go away. I want you to think about this. Goldman Sachs, I know you know who Goldman Sachs is. Goldman Sachs is forecasting that there's only a 35% chance of the US going into a recession. And I know we've been hearing this recession, and fear for the last few months. And there's so many people out there, just fear mongers out there, they're banking on fear because fear sells. What they're saying is this. They're saying the unemployment rate is gonna go up about 0.5 point. And that's gonna cause that the inflation rate will drop about 2 points. That's what you need to remember out of this video, or at least on this section. If you look back at the unemployment rate in 2019, November 2019, it was 3.6. Right now, we're at 3.7. We're at the same spot that we were back before the pandemic and this whole madness started. Right now, you have supply chain getting better and better every day. Just to give you a true story, a real story. Back in May of this year, I was trying to buy a bag, a particular piece of luggage that I like. And so I was traveling and I wanted to get this particular very unique bag. I went out trying to find this particular bag. No one had it. None of the stores had it. It was impossible to get. It was very expensive. And I was able to find one somewhere in the US. They shipped it, whatever. I went there, same store yesterday. They had plenty of these bags. They have plenty of inventory. In fact, they actually had a 50% discount on some of the jackets and some of the gear that they usually don't discount. They have everything right now. So you can see this in different stores, different brands. Go to the mall, just take a look at it. There's plenty of everything. The supply chain issue is getting fixed. And that's gonna bring down prices. That's gonna actually hit inflation in the face in the next few months. The moment inflation starts going down, the interest rates are gonna go down. And that's what we all want as home sellers in order to get more home buyers to come into the marketplace. That's it. Well, I am sort of the guy who sees the glass half full, not half empty. That's who I am. I like to be optimistic. I don't bank on fear. I don't drive that way. And there's a lot of people out there who just do this and they take advantage of your fears and anxiety. I don't. I see things getting better, and there's data behind this that actually support my half full glass at this time. Goldman Sachs and their data, it's right there for you to see. And you can see, and you can actually appreciate the analysis and the data that's behind this, and it makes a lot of sense. Just remember how bad buying a house was just a few months ago. And I remember having this conversation with agents and brokers and just saying, this doesn't make sense. What we're doing, what the industry is doing to families and people out there is insane. But hey, this is an industry that's very commission driven, that just drives on selling without sometimes really stopping and thinking if what they're doing is correct. And well, this is what's happening. It was just inevitable. So things are not looking as bad as we all thought. I think things are getting better. The economy of our world is getting better. Europe is not as bad as we were, hearing a few months ago that they were going to collapse. This is the end of Europe. The winter's coming. It's going to be horrible. No, they're actually managing this very well. With the energy crisis and the war in Ukraine, they're doing it okay. They're going to be out of the woods in a few months. And I think the US is looking pretty well as well. So if you like this content, please subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, just thumbs up, comment, tell me what you think. The idea here is to have a conversation. If you think otherwise, if you think that what I'm saying here is insane, that Goldman Sachs is nuts, then all right, please comment. Let me know what you think. And if you think that you should be selling your house right now, let me know why. Love to have that conversation. All right, see you in the next one. Take care. That Goldman